because it's hot as shit outside.
Definitely,
And then
definitely.
other than that, maybe if you would have just took anime, not that either. Pokemon
So that's a
or
deal breaker?
no, I don't know. It's just childish. But if you would have probably took the fan off, maybe
Sure.
it would have gave a little bit more. But you making me hot standing in front of me,
Sure,
so yeah.
sure.
But that's it.
No worries.
And your name's Chandler.
Yeah.
It's so
Like the city.
interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
No worries.
Okay,
Thank you.
I will. Yeah.
Like I said, you listen, I hate this game, and I hate it because both men and women are absolutely disrespectful to one another, right? Now, disrespect can come in different ways, right? But Old Girl in Blue, okay, is disrespectful. I know you're not going to see it. Ladies might not see it that way, but let me explain why. As men, we understand. We're also very good at picking up people's energy. We're able to perceive, we're able to see certain things, right? What she did is what we call a thinly veiled insult, right? It's very thin, very subtle. It goes underneath the radar. But what she actually ended up doing was actually insulting him, right? So she could have easily said, "Listen, hey, do you know what? The top wasn't for me. The flannel wasn't really for me. It's not my kind of look that I like, my kind of aesthetic." Left it there. She had to add the 2 penny pence on about, yeah, the anime thing is childish. And then she added on the extra aspect as well. And then your name is Chandler. And what you don't realize is the attack is actually on who you are. It's not even about it wasn't even about the looks at this point, because him liking anime and women who don't necessarily like you, women who perceive you to be weak, women that perceive you to be a quote unquote simp, women who they feel who are actually themselves actually disrespectful in general, right? Who want to tell me to put them in a place usually do this kind of behavior. I'm just pointing it out. So her calling his top and what he's wearing childish. First of all, many adults watch anime. It's not childish at all. You know what I mean? Number two, his name. He can't do nothing about his name. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Right? So what is she actually hitting at? Your whole entire being. Right? And that's what the insult is. Right? So that she's cancelled you out of sight. Now, she could have just easily said, listen, it's just not for me. Right? But now Chandler is now, even his name has become an issue. At that point, you got women like that, you have to leave them alone. Do not entertain them. Don't give them space. Don't give them energy. They are overly disrespectful in general. And I saw that with the Aaron situation, because even though the plumber guy was rude, disrespectful, and that was wild and hella toxic, she was willing to go back and forth. Like she said already in that video, she said, "Oh, I'm argumentative." Well, I think you're also disrespectful too. See, people that are argumentative end up being disrespectful, right? People that are willing to be argumentative usually are on the front foot of being disrespectful, because they're always on the lookout for another fight, right? So her calling his top childish, it was actually an insult on who he is and what he likes and what he's about, right? And then insulted his actual name as well, right? She didn't have to say the insult, but it was implied through the energy that she brought to the table in that space. Then, obviously, let's look at, I want to go to, Gun and Red was cool, actually. Gun and Red was actually cool.
Before, and I just always wanted to ask, what is like
Just
your
like dark skins, men, which
negative
is not a problem.
I really
That's
feel in your shirt
Sure.
or like the rips in your pants.
Sure.
But I
No
think
worries.
you are very.
Thank you.
Two more ladies up here.
Of course.
If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25.
Jacqueline, hello.
I ended up popping because I feel like we're not aesthetically compatible.
Sure.
Like I'm not really feeling your shirt
Sure.
or like the rips in your pants.
Sure.
But I
No
think
worries.
you are very handsome in the
No
face.
worries. Now, is it like a
Now let's pause it right there. Look what she said. She said, "Hey, look, I'm not really feeling your shirt, right? I'm not really feeling your shirt, and I don't think we're necessarily aesthetically compatible." I don't think that was a rude way to say it. I think she made it very clear that we have a different aesthetic. I don't think it's gonna work. How hard was that? But Girl in Blue didn't want to do that. No, because she wanted a moment, or she likes to be argumentative, so she likes to probably test men. And that's a disrespectful. So I'm not saying all the women are disrespectful, because the girl in black, the girl in white, seemed very calm. The girl in red was okay in this one as well. But yeah, it just seemed a little bit like, and that's why I don't like this game, because it gives people power to start doing absolute shenanigans of stupidity, because they're looking for a moment, a little viral moment, and also because as well, people forget that this is real life. So when they're on a show like this, where it's YouTube and it's not necessarily, it was national television, do you think they were talking like this? They might change the way they talk, right? So the platform changes how people actually perceive things and how they behave. I want to go to the last part of it, because I saw this and I was like,
past experience you've had with guys that dress like me, or is it just like, not really feeling the style?
No, not a past experience. I'm just not feeling the style.
Of course. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Welcome.
how hard is that?
And now same thing. Is she someone that is
Yeah,
your
beautiful,
type?
beautiful. Love the hair, earrings look great, dress is cool. You know what I'm saying? Accessorizing well, heels look cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, everything's cool. Yeah, I like it. You're welcome.
Okay, your name, age, and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Esther. I am 23.
23, cool.
I have some reasons.
Okay,
for it.
now I want to pause it here, because this is where it gets a bit mad, right? This is where it gets a bit mad. I'm going to slow it down, because I know it's going a bit fast. I do apologize. It's going hella fast. This is where it gets a bit interesting, right? So I'm going to slow it all the way down. Let me slow it all the way down, because I know it was going hella fast, And you're probably saying, slow it down. I listened to things in 1.75, I realize. The girl in black here, I noticed this with the Aaron situation, the plumber. She told him, are you done? And I said, the fact that she's trying to take control and charge with the Aaron plumber situation and went home with the Aaron the plumber situation told me everything I need to know already. But she tried to do the same thing here. Old boy this time clocked it and was not having it. Chandler was like, I'm not having it. You're not going to do it to me. And this is what I'm saying about perceived, when I'm talking about thinly veiled insults, right? This is where it happens the most. Listen to this. Okay, let's get this going. Oh my gosh, why is this internet being buggy? Hold on. We're gonna reset this thing because we ain't gonna lose that. We ain't gonna lose that.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Reasons for you. You
Yeah,
ready
what's up?
for them? Okay, so I like that you find beauty in everyone.
Yeah.
All the ladies here are gorgeous. I appreciate that, but
Definitely.
I feel like you should know exactly what you want.
Oh, I do. Trust me.
Okay.
Well, let's pause it right there. First and foremost, him liking all the women on there is not an issue. Why was that an issue for her? Well, because she wants to feel special. Maybe because she feels like she's not on the same level as all the women aesthetically and believes that she should be singled out in a particular way and treated differently. But the reality was he liked all the women on that page. He said they're all beautiful. He thinks they're all stunning, right? But you have to remember that some people are going to interpret certain things in a way because they believe that they're better than other people. They have a grandiose thought process. And some people have what we call, not a grandiose, the opposite of grandiose, I would say. They have almost a depreciative thought process to themselves. I think Olga in black thinks she's a little bit better than she is. Esther, no offense, I'm just viewing what I'm seeing. Okay, it's given that you think you're better than everybody on that panel because what the hell is him not liking all the women, saying they're all beautiful, pretty, and thinks they're gorgeous? What is the beef? Some men are not actually picky like that, you know. No, real spit. Some men are not picky like that. Just like some girls are not picky like that. Just like some girls would date a man that we think to ourselves, rah, would you pick a man that's not that attractive to you? Yes, some girls would. Right? So she tried to laugh it off and play it off like she didn't know what she said, right?
All right.
No, that's
sounds
locked
good.
in. Trust me. I
All
already
right.
know.
Because she did ask, like, is she your type? And you kept saying yes and yes and yes. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I love
If there's
chocolate.
nothing wrong with it, why are you talking about it? If there's nothing wrong with it, why are you talking about it? If there's nothing wrong with it, why did you bring it up? Right? Because again, she believes she probably believes that she's probably a little bit of the elite, and some of the other women that he's complimenting, they're not on my level. How is he considering us all equal?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you
It's a
know
bunch of
what?
beautiful black women here.
Take
so
it back then.
yeah,
Okay.
Trust me.
Second reason, if I could just take the shoes, I'll take the shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then just strip all of that. Keep the face. You're handsome.
Wait, so you don't like the sneakers?
No, I like the sneakers.
Okay.
This, gone.
Oh, okay. So the rest.
The
is
outfit,
got
the
it,
clothes.
got it,
The
okay.
outfit, which honestly, it's something that you can change.
Yeah.
I get that.
Without a doubt.
As well.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you kind of knew what we were going to look like.
Okay, so
Number two, here's the next thinly veiled issue. You knew what we were gonna look like. Well, he's coming comfortable, babe. He's coming comfortable. The guy wants to come comfortable. He wants to come in what he likes. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Again, she could have just said, she could have easily said, it's just not for me. But instead, she had to make it about even the whole group. You talk for you, babe. You talk for you. If you don't like it, you talk for you. You can say, listen, hey, it doesn't match my aesthetic. That's what the girl in pink said. This is what I'm trying to say about thinly veiled insults that certain women do when they don't have a respect for you. And you got two choices: shut it down or walk away. Because if you try to go back and forth, you just look like quote unquote sassy man. But in this moment, it's a thinly veiled insult again once more, right? Okay, let's go.
oh,
far as,
this
like,
is
a
my next
tired
question.
voice?
This is
Yes.
my next question because I've seen a
See
few.
now, and I know he clocked it. He was getting a bit frustrated, and I'm not mad at him for it, right? Because you're not gonna keep trying me, because that's what she was trying to do. It became almost like an insult. See, when women are trying to insult you, they don't always come outright. They do it very underhandedly. Now, if you spend enough time with women, you know how they move. The underhanded insult is them trying to let you know the disrespect. Because they can't come outright because, again, the physical differences, the power dynamic between the two of us, they have learned their own ways of being able to disrespect you and let you know that they don't think you're levels. And she was trying it. I mean, she was trying it.
Few of these videos, and a
Okay.
lot of women have like straight up flamed men off like wearing suits, off wearing like what they're comfortable with. So
get
you
that.
tell me, like, what do you want your man to like? How do you want your man to dress? How do you want your man to look?
Would you dress like this on the first date with me?
Yes, this is what I'm comfortable with.
Okay.
This is who I am.
And that firm tone, he let her know, listen, you're not about to challenge me again on who I am. Because remember I told you before, the girl in the blue dress, why it was a problem and why it was an insult? Because she was questioning who he was. By calling his choice of clothing childish, she was talking about him specifically. Yes, it's your choice, but I've decided to choose it. So by you saying by you saying about my t-shirt is childish, you're talking about me as a person. So that's why I said he at that point he was letting them know, no, this is me. You're not going to get around it. This is actually me. I am who I am. And I respect that and I rate that. And as a man, you have to be that way. You have to let women know, listen, I'm not changing because of you. I don't care. I don't care. I'm selling 10 tones down. This is what I'm about. I'm not changing for you. And Old Girl in Black was trying it. I mean, trying it.
Hey, I love that. I respect that. It's just if like you dress like that on the first date, I would probably. Okay.
So then my next question is,
If I was on a date, I would have walked out. Again, all additives that don't need to be added. You'd have walked out because a man dressed like that. We haven't got the time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying to you? Like, again, it's about, again, Esther lacks a little bit of a power dynamic. I see that because she tried it with Aaron the plumber, let him know that, listen, are you done? And she likes to try and dominate. I do see that. And I'm not beefing it. It just is what it is. And as a man, like I said, when you see someone trying to sun you, don't ever let them sun you. Now, don't be disrespectful. Because what Aaron did is disrespectful. We don't need Aaron. How Chandler handles it, I love it. Perfect. You know what I'm saying to you? Perfect. Like, handles it like a man, doesn't be disrespectful, it's not rude, it doesn't change the fact that she's still beautiful to him, doesn't make a difference. But you're not gonna do is you're not gonna be disrespectful to me.
how do you want your man to dress on the first date?
Bring back that dark skin man. That his
So
outfit.
do with the open.
Oh,
yeah. My brother. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
your brother
Yeah.
can learn a few things.
Got it. For
But
sure.
yeah,
See that again? You can learn a few things. Again, another thinly veiled threat once more. Again, a thinly veiled insult. I keep saying threat. Insult again. Right? You can learn a few things. See, it's very clever, but very, very disrespectful. Because we know what you're doing. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So when men are reacting, sometimes they're reacting because they understand that you're thinly veiling, insulting me. You are insulting me in this moment. Now, as a man, I want to be very clear with you. It does not mean go out there and be wilding. Does not mean go and hit a woman. Does not mean go and unalive a woman. Does not mean now begin insulting that woman and tearing her from limb to limb. No. Handle it by, you guys know how we do, by being stoic, right? We don't have to do what they do, right? If I'm going to show you better, if I'm going to ask you to do better, I'm going to show you to do better. I'm not going to join you.
other than that, I mean, you're handsome. Your answers have been great. Your questions have been great. I like your face. Like I said, it's just the outfit.
Ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Karma. I'm 24. Actually, you are my type, and you're somebody I'll be interested in. Now, when you said that you would wear that for a first date, I'm not opposed, but I do feel like people should dress up for first dates. You know, women, we got to do a little bit more. I feel like a man should be able to subside. Now, for me, it is personally like I had questions, but like I just felt like if I wasn't going to personally go on a date with you or match further, that's stuff that we can still talk about as friends, but it just wouldn't be somebody that I would look for as a partner with you right now.
Sure.
But otherwise, you're a great person. You seem cool.
Thanks.
Seem interesting. You got some cool
Respect
stuff on.
the answer. Nice. That was well spoken.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
All right, and I feel
And
like
see how you handled it again? Herb was respectful. She wasn't rude about it. Kept it kosher. It's not a beef. And that's how it should be handled. You can let someone know that something doesn't work for you without being disrespectful. The girl in blue and the girl in black were two people that were actually, that were being disrespectful. It's unnecessary. And it just showed, and this is what I said to you, it shows give people a little bit of an inch to take a freaking mile. And those people that are consistently not rude are ones that even when they perceive them not to be their type or perceive them to be a little bit weaker or whatever, are consistently kind and are consistently respectful. People that are disrespectful choose moments to be disrespectful. It's intentional. Hence why that as men, sometimes when we see certain things, we tell women, don't do that to me. It's not happening. Because you're choosing to be disrespectful. It's not by mistake. It's by design. You're doing it on purpose. Stop. You know what I mean? But I wanted to just highlight that. Just a little something. Nothing too crazy. Let me know your thoughts down below. Maybe you guys saw what I saw. Maybe you think I'm crazy for what I saw. Let me know down below. But I saw the disrespect. I would, it wasn't it. It wasn't it at all, man. Appreciate you guys.